I think the most unique thing about you is probably the meditation that we do before our acting exercises. So, would you like to tell us a bit about that and how does that help?
So we don't call it meditation, we just call it staying with your breath.
Okay.
And so that it doesn't sound like, oh, this is something that we're doing which is separate from us, or if it's a or as if it's a project, or as if it's something you need to do specifically. We say staying with the breath because we feel that this is something that you can do at all times. You don't need to specifically take out half an hour, find a spot, light a diya, and then sit down with shutting your eyes. Whereas staying with the breath as we do it can be done at any point, at any time, whether you're traveling, whether you're walking, whether you're sitting in a car, whether you're watching television, whether you're reading a book. So, what staying with the breath does is it brings you to your own center, to your own core. So
Okay.
so all of us are disbalanced, and we all of us are in disharmony in some way or the other,
Yeah.
right? So depending on what your life has been or my life has been, there is some kind of disharmony. So when we come to the breath, we get answers to the issues that we have within. It happens over time. It doesn't happen immediately, but slowly you start recognizing patterns of things that you do in your life which you're not supposed to, or which is coming in the way of your own growth. Yeah. So you recognize, you become more aware, and with that awareness comes the recognition, okay, these are certain things in my life that I keep doing, and this is the very thing which is coming in the way of me going beyond this thing and growing, and having some form of evolution in my own self. So once you stay with the breath, you are aware, you recognize, and then you're also able to resolve the issue, which is the second part of the exercise, which is witnessing. So we call stay with the breath and witness. And witnessing is essentially just watching everything that is happening to you, around you, and even through you. So when we start feeling that whatever is happening through me, and we start attaching ourselves too strongly with it, our ego starts getting built around it. Whereas whenever you've done something in your life, whether it was a success or a failure, often it's the contribution of many factors that made it happen, both success and failure, right? So suppose you had success, and there were many people who came together to make it happen, or there was some kind of circumstantial collaboration of 3-4 forces that came together for you to have that one success. It's not yours alone. Similarly, when you fail, it's not yours alone. There are a lot of factors involved. What we're actually seeing as failure is not failure. It's in that circumstance, this was the best outcome. We call it failure because in our head, we have some notion of what the outcome should have been.
Yeah.
Right? If we don't have this notion of a fixed outcome, nahi, ye yahi hona chahiye, it's not failure. Correct? So witnessing is essentially not getting affected by anything that happens to you, or happens around you, or happens through you also. Like even witnessing your success, like not let it go to your own head. Even witnessing your failure, not feeling dejected or horrible or judging yourself when things are not working out. So when you are able to witness, you accept everything. That's the whole idea. The idea is that all of misery comes from resistance. And whenever there is resistance, we are not able to be in absolute joy or absolute happiness, and we can't even give the best to what we can in that moment. So when we are able to become the witness to everything that is happening, even to you, it's a very strange concept initially.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean, becoming the witness? Because this is what I wanted in my life, and this is what I want to achieve, and if I'm not getting it, I'll be disheartened, or if my girlfriend goes away, I'll be disheartened. Then what do you mean by witnessing? And so all of these things in your life are important. Your goals are important, your relationships are important, your dreams are important, everything is important, but it's not more important than you. Now the problem is that distinction between who Ruhi is and what Ruhi's dream is, that distinction has gone away.
Yeah.
It's become one and the same. That's where the problem arises. Whereas Ruhi, who you are, is separate from your goal, is separate from your relationship, is separate from your dream. But we make it one. So what we've essentially done is we've identified ourselves some very, very strongly with a circumstance or a force of nature outside of us. So we are identifying with something which is not inside. We are identifying with something that's outside. And what is outside will never be how you want it to be. It will be what it is meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So staying with the breath makes you aware, makes you come to your own center, makes you slowly reach your own harmony, your own balance, and and also recognizing all the issues which are not letting you be happy, which are not letting you grow. And through witnessing, we are able to go beyond the issues of our life, beyond the patterns of the repeated way of feeling a certain way. If you look back at your life or at your friend's life or at your family member's life, they all have a pattern of feeling a certain way. Now, different circumstances can trigger something, but the emotion, so everybody has a primary emotion.
Yeah.
And that primary emotion repeats itself over. And because it's repeating itself over, we are also manifesting that emotion through a circumstance.
Yeah.
Right. So witnessing actually allows you to not indulge in that emotion when it happens the next time. It allows you to watch it, accept it, but not indulge in it.
Yeah.
So this is what we do, more or less. We stay with the breath and we try and witness as much as possible life, circumstances, and whatever is happening to us, around us, and through us. We try and witness that as much as possible.